Hello my dear lovely students, welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid channel. I am Veena teacher teaching you 4th standard maths. What we have studied in our last session students? Yes, we have started our 5th chapter factors and multiples, isn't it? And we have completed our exercise 5.1. Today we are going to study one new concept. Okay, before that have a look here. What you can see on the board? Yes, you can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What are these? Yes, these are the numbers, isn't it? By using these numbers only, we make so many numbers. So, once there was a 10. Okay. So, once there was a 10, there was a number 10. Was thinking, how was I formed? See, actually these numbers are there, okay, basically. So this 10, what he was thinking, how was I formed? Then, can you think? Yes. Which two numbers were multiplied in my forming? The 10 was thinking that which two numbers were multiplied in my formation? Then he started thinking same. Then what happened? Suddenly 2 came down and said that I multiplied with 5 to form the 10. Isn't it? Can you see here? See what happened? The number 10 was thinking which two numbers were multiplied in my formation, isn't it? So what happened? Number 2 came down and said that I multiplied with 5 to give 10. So there were the numbers 2 and 5 gives us 10, isn't it? You can see on the board. Yes. Now, then what happened? From that time, this 2 and 5 are best friends of 10, isn't it? Yes. So, this 10 is formed because of 2 and 5 multiplication. So, from that time, this 10 is friends of 2 and 5. Similarly, even 4 was also thinking, how was I formed? Yes, which two numbers? If we can multiply, we get 4. Yes. You can think similarly. 2 multiplied by 2 means we get 4. So here 2 and 2 also friends of 4. Isn't it? Now 4 became friends with 2 and 2. Now just now I said. So in the same way, similarly, similar numbers can be the similar number friends. Now like 10, 10, isn't it? The similar number can be similarly same numbers friends. Now in mathematics, such friends are called, what they are called? Factors. Are you getting? In mathematics, such friends are called factors. Keep in your mind. Now, see here, to form a 10, 2, 5 we have multiplied, isn't it? Who are the friends of 10 students? For example, 10. Now, if you want to find out the factors of 10, now we will see factors means what? Friends of 10. Now see who are the friends of 10? As I said, 2 and 5. These are friends of 10, isn't it? So I have written 2 and 5. Again, see, similar number can be similar number friends. So 10 also friend of 10. So here 10. Now what are the factors of who are the friends of 10? 2, 5 and 10. This is nothing but these are the factors of 10. Which numbers? 2, 5, 10. These numbers are factors of 10. Now what is mean by factor? Factor is a number which you multiply with another number to get the desired number. See, factor is a number when you, what you will do? Which you multiply with another number. Which you multiply with another number to get desired number is called factor. Okay. Now see here. 2 multiplied by 5 is 10, isn't it? Now you can say 2 is a factor of 10. Okay. At the same time, when we multiply 5 with other number, that is 2, also 5 also factor of 10. Okay. Now here remember that we can say 2 and 5 are factors of 10. Okay. But you cannot say 10 is a factor of 2 and 5. Remember this thing. You should not say that 10 is a factor of 2 and 5. No. You should say 2 and 5 are factors of 10. Are you getting? Clear till here? Yes. So we never say that 10 is a factor of 2 and 5. We should say that 2 and 5 is factor of 10. Understood? Clear till here? Yes. Now we will see in canopy. Now see factors. You have seen that 15 is a multiple of 1, 3, 5 and 15. Do you remember we have done one activity? Yes. So in that case we have seen that we get 15 when you multiply with 1, 3, 5 and 15, isn't it? So if you divide 15 by 1, 3, 5 or 15, there is no remainder. Keep in your mind. So 1, 3, 5 and 15 are called factors of 15. See, what is factor? How you will find out the factor? A factor of a number divides the number without leaving a remainder. So whenever you divide any number to get the factor, so there should be no remainder. Then only we can say that number is a factor of that given number. Okay. Now you can see the relation between factors and multiples in the given table. Okay. Now look at here. See, 3 multiplied by 5 is 15, isn't it? Now see what is the connection of factors and multiples. Now both 3 and 5 are the factors of 15, as I told you. Okay. When we multiply both the numbers to get the desired number, so they are called as the factors. So here 3 also factor of 15 and 5 is also factor of 15. And it is what? It is nothing but 15 is a multiple of both 3 and 5. Are you getting? Yes. Now see here. 8 multiplied by 7 is equals to 56. Okay. Now here both 8 and 7 are the factors of 56. Because when we multiply with this both the number, we get one desired number, isn't it? And the 56 is a multiple of 8 and 7, isn't it? Yes. Now what about this? 6 multiplied by 7 we get 42. So both 6 and 7 are the factors of 42. So here you can see the 15. Where 15 is there, in which table it is there? Yes, 15 is there in 3 table on the 5th place. So 3 multiplied by 5 is 15, isn't it? So 3 and 5 are the factors of 15. And 56, 8 sevens are 56. So 8 and 7 are the factors of 56. At the same time, 56 is a multiple of 8 and 7. At the same time, 6 multiplied by 7 is equals to 42. So 6 and 7 are the factors of 42. and 42 is a multiple of 6 and 7. Are you getting, students? Yes. Now see what they said. When we multiply two or more numbers, we get the product, isn't it? See, when we multiply two pairs, like 2 multiplied by 2, what we get? We get product, isn't it? So the product is a multiple of each of the numbers multiplied, isn't it? So each number is a factor of the product. See, when we multiply two or more numbers, we get a product. For example, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. And the product is a multiple of each of the numbers multiplied. This product, how we got this product? When we multiplied this both the numbers, isn't it? And so each number is factor of the product. This is the product. We multiplied with this both the numbers. So this both the numbers are product of 4. Are you getting? I'll give you one more example. Now for example, 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. Isn't it? See, when we multiply two numbers, we get a product, that is 15. Isn't it? Now 3 and 5 are what? Multiples of 15. So what they said, each number is a factor of product. So whatever number we have taken to get the product, so these numbers are called factors. Are you getting? Clear? Now there are two ways to find out the factors. Now we will see one by one. Now how we can find the factors, students? Yes, first thing, you can use multiplication to find the factors of a number. Now they had given, for example, 24. Okay. Now see, here 1 multiplied by 24, we get 24. So you should start from 1. Okay. Whenever you want to do the multiplication, you should start from 1 and to find the factors. So 1 multiplied by 24, whatever the given number you have to take, so we'll get the 24. So 1 and 24 are the factors of 24. And the next, we'll see with the 2 table, 2 multiplied by 12. See, 2 multiplied by what? If we do, we get the 24. We have to think. So when we multiply 2 with 12, we get 24. So here 2 and 24 are factors of 24, isn't it? Now see here, 3 multiplied by 8. Now after 2, we'll go with the 3 table. Now with 3, which number we can multiply to get the 24? Yes, if we multiply with 8, 3 8s are 24. So here dash dash and dash dash are factors of 24. Now tell me, which are that both the numbers? Which are those both the numbers? See, 3 and 8. 3 and 8 are factors of 24. Clear? Now see, 4 multiplied by dash dash is equals to 24. Now tell me, with which number we can multiply that we will get the 24? 4 multiplied by? Yes. Can you see the 4 table? 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are? Very good. 4 threes are? Correct. 4 fours are? 16. 4 fives are? 20. 4 sixes are? 24. So you will write 6. So 4 and 6 are the multiple of 24. So 5 does not give 24 on multiplying by any number, isn't it? Now 4 after, if we think 5, in 5 table 24 comes, students? No, 25 comes. So we cannot multiply by any number with 5. Now we'll go with the 6. Now which number we can multiply with the 6 to get the 24? Yes, 6 fours are 24, isn't it? So 6 and 4 are the factors of 24. In this way, now go with the next. What about 7? In 7 table 24 is there, students? No, it is not there. 7 4s are 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, 7 4s are 28. So 24 is not there. So it doesn't give 24. Now we'll go with the 8. What about 8? In 8 table 24 is there. Which number we can multiply to get the 24? 8 3s are 24, isn't it? Yes. So in this way, now here 8 and 3 are the multiple factors of 24. In the same way, think about 9, 10, 11, 12. Till where you have to think? Till the number itself. Okay? Why we should not think the next number? Because when 24 multiplied by 24, when you multiply any number with 24, that is 1, so you get the 24, isn't it? So if you go with 25, you will get the greater number, isn't it? But what we want? We want number itself, okay? That is 24, because we have to find out the factors of 24. So till 24 comes, you have to think of which number we can multiply by any number to get the 24. So here, the factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Is that clear? Now this is very big number. Now I'll explain you with one more small number. Okay? Now for example 10. Okay? We'll see about 10. Now I'll start with 10. So I'll start with 1. 1 multiplied by 10, I get 10. So here, what are the factors? 1 and 10, isn't it? Now when I multiply with not with 10, we should get the product 10, isn't it? Which number we can multiply with 2 to get the 10? 2 5s are 10. So here 2 and 5 are the factors of 10. Now 2 after I'll go with 3. Now with 3, which number we can multiply to get the 10, students? 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. So we cannot. So we will skip the 3. Now I'll go with the 4. Now see, we can multiply with 4 any number to get the 10. 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So it is not possible. Now I'll go with the 5. Now see, with 5, which number I can multiply to get the 10? 5 2s are 10, isn't it? Now next, what about 6? 5 after 6. 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So we will not get the 10 product. So we will cancel 6 also. What about 7? Yes? No, 7 2s are 14. We will not get, we will not get 10. So we will cancel. And what about 8? Yes, 8 2s are 16. So we can't get 10. What about 9? No. What about 10? 10 multiplied by 1 will get the 10. So here we get factors 1 and 10, and in this 5 and 2. Now write the common factors from this factors. Okay, what are the common factors? 1, 2, 5 and 10. See, 1 1 is repeated, 2 2, 5 5 and 10 10. So I have written 1 only. Now observe these numbers. Okay, now the biggest factor of every number is number itself. Keep in your mind. See, this is smallest factor of this 10 number, and 10 is the biggest factor of this. And what are the remaining factors? 2 and 5. See, what I am telling you, the biggest factor of every number, whatever number. Now we have taken 10, but it doesn't matter. You take any number. So biggest factor of any number will be always itself. So whatever the number. Okay? And no factor is ever bigger than the number. See, No factor is ever bigger than a number. So we will get the 10 with any other number greater than 10? No. Keep in your mind. And one more thing. The lowest factor for every number is always 1. What I am saying? The lowest factor of every number is always 1 only. Okay? Because as all the numbers are multiplied by 1, we can multiply any number with 1, isn't it? So here we have multiplied 1 with 10 to get the product. Clear? Understood? Yes. Now we have seen how we can find the factors with the multiples, isn't it? Now we will see multiplication we have seen. Now we will see how we can find out the factors by using division. Now see, you can also use division to find the factors of the number. Now for example 18. Okay. Now see, 1 and 18 are the factors of 18 and 18 division by 2 we get the 9. So 2 and 9 are the factors of 18. Here first we will start with in the same way, start with 1. Okay, 1 division by 18 we get 18. Now 2 division by 18 we get 9. Okay, so whenever you are dividing there should not be any remainder. So when you divide 2 with 18 we get the 9. So there is no remainder. Okay. So here in this number the factors of 18 are 1 and 18, and in this number see we should get the number 18 when you divide with what we divide, sorry 18 we get the 9, correct? In division we should not get the same product. Thing is what? There should not be any remainder. Remainder should be always 0. Okay. Now what about 3? Yes. Divide 18 by 3. Yes. What is the quotient? 6. Isn't it? Yes. Correct. See, here in the division write in this way. I have written reverse versa. 18 division by 3 we get 6 and remainder is 0. Okay, this is the quotient, the remainder is 0 0 0. Okay, and here the factors. What are the factors? Here in this 1 and 18, and in this 2, in this 3, isn't it? And the next 18 division by 4. Yes, see, I will solve here. In 4 table 18 is there? No. What is less than that? 4 4 is 16 is there. 2 is remainder. So whenever remainder is there we cannot take. Okay. I will write here quotient, but the remainder is what? 2. So we cannot, if there is no remainder we cannot take that number as a factor. Are you getting? So in the same way, when you divide with 5, even remainder will be there. So that will be the not factor of 18. When you divide with 6, okay. So 6 when you divide you get the remainder 0. So that time that number is factor of 18. Okay. What about 5? 5 is also not factor. What about 6? 6 is a factor. What about 7? No, 7 is not factor. What about 8? 8 also we cannot divide with 18. Okay, we get the quotient, but with the quotient we get the remainder. So if remainder is there, we cannot take that number as a factor. What about 9? 9 to the 18. We can divide with 0 remainder. So 9 is a factor. After that, the highest factor is 18. Okay. Now this is very big number. Now what I'll do, I'll explain you this sum with small number. How to find by using division factors. Okay. Now for example, I'll take the 8 number. Okay, I'll start the division. Here we'll write the division. Here I'll write the quotient. Here we'll write the remainder and the factors. Okay. Now the example is 8. Now 8 division by 1. What I get? Yes. See here. 1 8 are 8. Remainder is 0. So here the quotient is A, remainder is 0. So whenever the no remainder, that will be the factor. So here we get the factor 1. Now 1 after I'll go with 2. Now I'll do the division here. See, 2 4s are 8. We get 0 here. What is the quotient? Quotient is 4, remainder is 0. What I said? If there is no remainder, that will be the factor of that number. What is the factor? 2. Now the next, 8 division by 3. See, when I divide, 3 2s are 6. 2 will remain. So the quotient is 2 and the remainder is 2. If the remainder is 2, we cannot say that is the number, that number is factor of that given number. So I'll go with 4. See, when I divide 8 with 4, 4 2s are 8. See, quotient is 2, remainder is 0. See, whenever 0, so that is factor. I'll go with 5. See, 5 ones are 5, 3 will remain. Here the quotient is 1, remainder is 3. So this 5 is not factor of 8. I'll go with next. Okay. 8 divisible by 6. 6 ones are 6. Again 2 will remain. What is the quotient? Quotient is 1, remainder is 2. Whenever remainder is there, we cannot take. Now next. 6 after 7. I'll solve here. 7 ones are 7. Remainder is 1. Quotient is 1, remainder is 1. Again remainder is there. So 7 is not factor of 8. Now I'll go with 8. See, 8 ones are 8, 0, isn't it? What is the quotient? 1, and the remainder is 0. So whenever remainder is 0, we can say that number is factor. Now what about 8 after 9? See, I'll try here with 9. See, sorry, here 8 and here 9. Now 9 will go from 8, students? No, 9 zeros are, yes, 0, and here 8 will remain, isn't it? Now if I go with 9 division, here the quotient is 0 and the remainder is 8, isn't it? So whenever remainder is there, that is not factor only. So we cannot go for the next greater number, isn't it? So here the factors of 8 are, what are the factors of 8? 1, 2, 4 and 8. See, lowest factor is 1, biggest factor is 8. What I said? The biggest factor is always number itself. See, the number itself, and always 1 is a factor of every number, and the remaining 2 factors are 2 and 4. Understood? Clear till here? No remainder means the number is a factor. Clear? Now today we have studied the factor. In two ways we can find the factor. The one is you can use the multiplication, and second is you can use the division also. Just now I explained you. Okay. So today's your home assignment is try to solve exercise 5.2 in your rub book. In next section I am going to solve exercise 5.2 along with you. So once you will try at home in your rub book, so whenever I am solving on the board, just cross check your answers whether you have done correct or no. Okay. We'll meet in our next session with exercise 5.2. Till that time, bye bye, take care and thank you.